Most empaths think the ones who survive narcissists are the strong ones, the fighters, the empaths who push back hard. But Carl Jung discovered something that flips this completely upside down. The type of empath who actually survives a narcissist is not who you think. Jung found this specific type of empath possesses a secret psychological weapon that makes them invisible to the narcissist's games. And once you understand what this weapon is, everything changes. Here's the brutal truth that Jung documented across decades of clinical work. The strong empaths, the ones with confidence and fire, they get eaten alive by narcissists. Not because they are weak, but because their strength gives the narcissist something to hook into. Strong empaths have egos that can be manipulated. They have pride that can be wounded. They have a sense of self that can be systematically destroyed. The narcissist sees a strong empath and thinks, this is a challenge worth winning. This is supply worth capturing. The typical empath enters these relationships believing their sensitivity is their greatest gift. They can feel what others feel. They can sense pain and respond with compassion. They pride themselves on their ability to understand people at a deep level. But Jung discovered that this very gift becomes the weapon narcissists use against them. The empath's sensitivity, when not properly understood and protected, turns into their greatest vulnerability. Jung called this the interaction field. When you enter a relationship with a narcissist, you are not dealing with a normal human exchange. You are stepping into a projected reality, a false world that the narcissist has created. In this world, they are the center, and you exist only to reflect their greatness. Most empaths do not see this happening. They think they are in a real relationship with a real person who has real feelings. But Jung discovered that narcissists do not operate in shared reality. They create their own, and they pull you into it without you even noticing. The narcissist's projected reality is sophisticated. It does not announce itself as false. Instead, it feels almost real, just slightly off in ways the empath cannot quite name. The empath feels confused but cannot explain why. They feel exhausted but do not understand the source. They feel like they are losing their mind but cannot point to concrete evidence. This is intentional. The narcissist needs the empath to doubt their own perceptions, because an empath who trusts their perceptions cannot be controlled. This is where the pain starts for empaths. You try to fix things. You try to communicate better. You try to love harder. You think, if you just explain yourself clearly enough, if you just show them how much you care, they will finally understand. But Jung found that this is exactly what traps empaths. Every attempt to fix the narcissist, every effort to make them see reality, only pulls you deeper into their projected world. You are not fixing anything. You are just giving them more control. The empath's natural instinct is to heal. When they see someone in pain, they want to help. When they sense dysfunction, they want to restore harmony. This healing instinct is beautiful in healthy relationships, but with a narcissist, it becomes a trap. The narcissist presents themselves as wounded, misunderstood, damaged by their past. The empath rushes in to heal them, not realizing they are being set up to fail. The narcissist does not want healing. They want supply, and the empath's desperate attempts to heal them provide endless supply. The survivor type of empath is different in a way that most people do not understand. These empaths do not fight the narcissist. They do not try to fix them. Instead, they do something that completely neutralizes the narcissist's power. They become a mirror. Here is what Jung meant by this. Normal empaths absorb the narcissist's reality. They take in the criticism, the manipulation, the twisted version of events, and they let it change how they see themselves. They become like a sponge, soaking up all the toxic projections. But the survivor empath stops absorbing. When the narcissist projects their false reality, the survivor empath simply reflects it back without taking it in. The narcissist says you are too sensitive, and the